So I'm going to prepare oil-free chili chicken. For this I'm going to add some butter. I'm using salted butter, but you also get special butter for cooking which is unsalted. And keep it on low flame and let this butter start melting gradually. Don't keep the flame on high heat because this butter will get burnt immediately. I have added some dried curry leaves, chilies which are cut lengthwise, and I've added minimal quantity of butter. So I'm just braising this, seasoning it at the corner. I don't want to use excess amount. You can also substitute this and use oil, either vegetable oil or olive oil. And once this starts crackling, continue to braise it for some time. Just keep the flame on low heat. Add half a tablespoon of garlic paste. Once you have braised it for a long time, you can observe that the color has changed of the curry leaves. And I have added some water. This is just another alternative for seasoning because there is no oil used over here and there's very less quantity of butter used. So instead of this seasoning getting burnt, I've just used another alternative, substituted it by adding some water. And add the chicken. This chicken is around half kg, which is cut into medium size. And since I had to cook this immediately, I couldn't marinate it. But if you marinate it with some salt and turmeric powder and some lime juice, it will be better. These pieces I added directly. But even though it didn't make much difference in the taste. Add some turmeric powder. And some red chili powder. This is plain red chili powder, which is Kashmiri red chili powder. I have added garam masala, around half a teaspoon. Pepper powder, around half to 3/4 of a teaspoon. And I'm using an induction stove because it's very convenient to cook this, since the heat is distributed evenly and the temperature is monitored. I've added 1 teaspoon of salt. It just gives a constant heating and constant temperature monitoring. And since I'm using an anodized vessel, the heat is distributed evenly, and even the seasoning doesn't stick on the vessel. Mix all these pieces well and add a little quantity of water just to avoid this from burning. Add some lime juice. I have used around half lime. You can also substitute this by using around 1 teaspoon of vinegar. Mix all these pieces well and keep monitoring it to check whether the pieces have been cooked. And once it is cooked, this is almost 70 to 80% cooked, I have added capsicum, which I cut lengthwise. I have added the capsicum after the chicken is almost 70 to 80% cooked, because I don't want to lose its color, the capsicum, and I don't want to overcook it. So it depends on you. If you want the capsicum very raw, you can just add it at the end or when it is semi-cooked. I've added some soya sauce. Just to give its finishing touch. Mix all these ingredients well, and this chicken cooks very fast, so this is a very simple and a quick recipe too. By adding the soya sauce, it just gives a very good flavor, last finishing touch to this dish, and also gives a nice color to it. This makes it a complete dish. And at the end, add some corn flour in plain water. Just add the corn flour and mix it well in plain water, and then add this mixture into this dish. Just 5 to 10 minutes before putting the flame off. This will thicken this mixture. You You can now observe that this dish, the gravy that was there, the extra water which was used to cook this, has been thickened. And now this dish is ready and you can serve it. Chili chicken with a little thick gravy.